I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I have almost made all the guides I can for Black Beacon, so I knew it was time to try something new. I have always wanted to try doing a 24-hour challenge where I just play my favorite game and see how far I can get. Today, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to clear the entire Black Beacon story from chapter 1 to 6. Do Tome of Fate, get 3 stars in every resource stage, beat the echoes of past bosses, complete brute force mode, infinite multiverse, summons, and a lot more. I have re-rolled for about 25 times by now, and this is the best account I have gotten so far. I pulled Florence on my first 10 pull. And Lychee from Standard Banner, I wasn't sure if I'm going to keep this account, so I linked it to my Gmail and just left it for the time being. Now, after 2 days, I have decided I'll keep it and use it for the challenge. As you can see, the account level is 6 right now. I'm on day 3rd and have 17 hours and 30 minutes for the reset. I'll be playing Black Beacon non-stop for the next 24 hours and see how far I can get. At the end, I'll also show you the proof that I completed all the progress under 24 hours. I have said this earlier, but I'll say it again. I love the storyline of games. I can play shitty games if the story is good. I have played some very questionable games just because their stories were top tier. In the first chapter, after we find Erishan, we set out to find Tasni, and don't worry, I won't be giving any spoilers. After beating the shit out of some monsters and breaking some foolproof doors, we met Tasni, and to be honest, I was very disappointed and shocked as to who the great genius Tasni is actually. I don't know, but listening to that guy made my head hurt so much. I have never wanted to skip story so bad. After saving him from a horrible mistake that he innocently made, he gave us some clues as to where we can find more information about the Copper Sphere. After that, in Chapter 2, we travelled a few thousand years back to find out about that annoying Copper Sphere. That's when we get a history lesson about the Arsacid Empire, the Star of Ephratha, and Japhetic invaders. We also got to see Sarvis here. After all that we got to know about the king of all kings, Darius, and his dream to rule over the stars. His story makes me wonder, what type of person was he in his early years, and what shaped his personality to be the way he was? I wouldn't even mind if the devs gave a long side story or a chapter just about his life. Later on, when our dear Erishan tried negotiating with Darius, I actually think she did that as a part of her plan. She's way smarter than I first thought. Just because of one negotiation she did, Darius chased the shit out of Emeans for centuries. All things considered, Erishan is a very scary girl. After completing the second chapter and realizing that difficulty is rising, I decided to finally focus on resource stages and spent an hour clearing all the stages from XP materials to breakthrough materials. I didn't really wanted to do the skill stages, but at last decided it's better to do them now than having to do this again later. It was a little hard to kill all the monsters in the last stages because of the time limit, and that's where support characters came in help. You can use other players' characters to help you out in some stages. After clearing resource stages, I leveled up my Florence, Lychee, and Zero, and focused on story again, where things got a little too intriguing. I was just loving the story, the plot, the twist, the big reveal. Everything was on point. After screwing over Darius, we came back to the Tower of Babel, and let's just say that Copper Sphere is about to go boom if we don't go stop it. We have the way to stop it, but not really. That's when Nana came ahead to save the day. She used her brain and figured out a way to search for every possible way to stop the Copper Sphere, using the super intelligent computer at the Tower of Babel, who searched for 9 billion ways to stop it, the only problem being just one of that is going to work. She was able to find it with the help of someone special who's technically responsible for all this shit in the first place. Zero got hurt a lot in this chapter, and I hate seeing Zero get hurt. She's too good to get hurt. I'm really glad she was alive and kicking at the end of all this. In Chapter 4, we got to see Qing for the first time in story. As always, she was in her super serious mode. Poor Qing wanted to take a vacation, but because of an anomaly happening in her city, her plans got cancelled. Later on, Zero and Sia arrive in Qing's city and try helping her out in this time of emergency, as there is a disease going around infecting all living forms from plants and animals to humans and even crops. They had a pretty good plan to solve this issue, but their plans got washed by rain. We even got to see Wushi's sister, Tianhou. She kind of looks like Zero to me. In the 5th chapter, we got to see Wushi's backstory. For me personally, it was really emotional, and it almost made me tear up. I genuinely wish no one ever have to go through such a tragic life. I know it's important to have difficulties in life, so you can become strong, but Wushi's life was just too tragic. For me, he literally rose from being an average character to one of my favorites. The way he survived his tragic past and now takes care of his sister is just really appealing to me. I'll try using him more and more in combat now. A lot of stuff happened in the 5th chapter, in case you have played Wuthering Waves or Reverse 1999. I'll let you know that it rained in reverse. I didn't have much time, so couldn't check out Chapter 6. I cleared Chapter 5 a while ago, and I felt so tired after playing for such a long time, and eyes were getting red, so I took a shower, ate something, and got back. I needed a break from Story Man, so I'll just fight the bosses in echoes of past now and see how far I can get. You know, while I was playing Story, this false god gave me so much trouble. If we didn't have the revive feature in Story, I'd probably not get past Chapter 3. His attack is too high for the amount of AoE damage he does. But then again, maybe it's just skill issue. He is definitely lore accurate though. He does destroy stuff without any problems. No wonder he is considered a god. False one, but still. This thing is so strong I can't even clear normal difficulty right now, even though I have higher power than recommended. After a few tries, I gave up on it. Too much effort for 30 rune shards. This bear is weirdly the easiest boss to beat here, which is a little weird, considering that we fight him in Chapter 5. I'm actually having a little fun fighting him instead of having to watch out for every attack and dodge. While bosses like Aiton attack, I can finally just enjoy fighting this bear. Darius is quite balanced, I'd say. I have to put effort in beating him, but it's nothing compared to the false god. That motherfucker is too good. Anyways, let's do the Tome of Fate now. I played it before and it's good, but takes too long, and reading those cards can be quite tedious. I have played a lot of AFK, Arena and roguelike modes, so seeing this type of gameplay is actually fun for me. I might even make a guide on what's the best cards to choose. You can let me know if that would be something you guys want to see. Out of all these, I always choose the damage boost one, so going to do that today as well. I'd like to try the shield one though. Seems really good. I still have to try all the special effects to see what's the best one. If there's one that is just really better than others, I'll let you all know after some testing. It took me almost 15 minutes to complete the story mode in Tome of Fate. I did the first part of adventure mode and I'm done. I can't do more right now. I'm going to take it a bit easy and do the librarian tests. I don't like these as they are boring and tough. I've failed quite a lot of times here. It took 2 tries to do the false god one, which is still alright, but doing the first challenge was a nightmare. I don't even think it's tough. I just get hit too many times, and I don't know how to dodge all of them efficiently. That's exactly why I don't like these tedious librarian tests. At least the rewards should have been a bit better, as it would provide better incentive for people to play. I did all the quests except the last 2. As last one I haven't unlocked yet because I need to finish the entire 6th chapter first, I think, and second last because I don't want to chase Wushi. After that I tried brute force mode. When I checked the rewards, I was kind of shocked. I don't understand if it's just me, but what's up with the rewards for all the game modes? They are not enough at all. Anyways, we have 3 modes. Defined being your normal mode, complex being the hard mode, chaotic being extreme, as the name suggests. I first did the defined mode and got about 3,000 score on my first try without any multipliers. I didn't play this mode on my previous account, so I didn't even realize that you need multipliers. After that, I used 3x multiplier, and then I was able to achieve 10,000 score in the defined mode. I tried the complex mode too, but even with the 3x multipliers, I only got 4,000, so obviously there was no point in attempting the chaotic mode. Next up, I tried my luck in the infinite multiverse. I wasn't sure how much I'm even going to be able to progress, since I've been playing for only 20 hours, and I haven't been able to get the weapon for Florence from the selector or leveled my unit's skills up because I didn't have much stamina to waste. I rather level up my units and break through them, then focus on leveling skills. Anyways, the first stage wasn't much of a challenge. I got 3 stars there. Second one was tough. I only got 2 stars. But third stage was just bullshit for me. It was so hard I barely cleared it with only 0 being alive and got only 1 star. I didn't even bother doing the fourth one because I know what's going to happen to my units. But one thing that I definitely found interesting was the skill description of third stage Starsinker. He really likes pounding in close combat, it seems. I'm sure a lot of other people do too. But no need to make that one of his special skills. Now it's time to give you all the proof that I did made all this progress under 24 hours. I started this account on day 3rd. There was 17 hours and 30 mines until reset. I have reached account level 35 within 24 hours and completed story until chapter 5. You can zoom on my ID and see that it's the same account I started with 24 hours ago. To be honest, I could have done more Tome of Fate and pushed myself in brute force mode if I skipped story, but I love stories of every game I play, so I'll never skip it. I got kinda lucky too, since the maintenance was about to start at exactly the time I completed my challenge. That's about it. Everyone, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one.